Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Gaming Quitte, the most delicious Quitte of them all, and today we're taking a look at the new prize showcase featuring the new adventurer Grimnir and the thick dragon Rose Queen. Both are not limited and will be added to the permanent summoning pool. Since this is a prize showcase, summoning not only gets you the chance at new units, but also at upgrade materials for your units, for example some Champions Testaments or Sunlight Stones. Let's take a look at Grimnir first. He is a Windlands unit, as it was to be expected. His first skill, Eternal Storm, deals 1 hit of 935% and 3 hits of 312% damage. This means his skill can deal up to 1871% damage. The skill inflicts Stormlash on the enemies. As with Vania, Grimnir can stack up his unique buffs. We will talk about this in detail soon. When Grimnir has stacked his Brewing Storm effect up to level 5, Eternal Storm changes and becomes stronger. After the skill change, it deals 8 hits of 125% and 2 hits of 500% damage. This means that his upgraded version deals 2000% damage. I misunderstood the wording in Vania's video, by the way. His stacks do not get used up, neither do Vania's. So once you've reached level 5, it will stay there when you use the skill as long as the conditions are fulfilled. Like I said, we'll talk about that in a second. His second skill, Full Storm Tempest, is very straightforward and has shareable skill with a skill cost of 4. It deals damage to multiple targets and enemies near these targets and draws them together. It deals 9 hits of 300% damage each, which means this skill can deal up to 2700% damage. Grimnir has the standard Lance Co ability, which means he gives an HP increase of 15% when he's on the team. His Chain Co ability is interesting though. His Chain Co ability extends the window between combos, so it's easier to keep them up. This is especially important for himself, but will also be useful on the backline for other units like Lin Yu. His first ability, Forbidden Power, grants Grimnir the Brewing Storm effect every time he executes a 100 hit combo or defeats 5 enemies. This makes him very strong once he has reached level 5. It starts out as a 50% damage increase for 60 seconds, but it can reach up to 50% damage increase on the highest level. Grimnir is resistant to freeze. His third ability extends the window for combos by another 2 seconds and creates a vortex around him that can damage surrounding enemies once he has reached level 5 of Brewing Storm. Something special that I have not talked about yet are Grimnir's auto attacks. He doesn't have the standard Lance auto attacks, but special animations which have a shorter range, but a full combo seems to contain over 20 hits, which should make it not too difficult to ramp up the 100 hits needed for his Forbidden Power Within ability. Here's my personal thoughts on Grimnir. He seems to be pretty strong, and especially in the Jeldabuff fight, where you have tons of mobs that you can defeat, he's going to shine. It's surely going to be difficult to keep up the Brewing Storm effect at some points in certain fights. But if you can keep the combos up, and with a window of almost 5 seconds, it probably won't be too difficult to do so, he can become pretty strong in a fight. I'm sure Grimnir fans are very glad he got such a strong kid. I'm actually a bit tempted to pull for him, but I have to stay strong and stay in saving mode. Hey you! Yes, you! Currently watching this video. If you're enjoying this content and you haven't subscribed yet, why not hit that sexy red button and ring the bell to always get notified when I drop a new video. It means a lot to me and I will do my best to keep you all entertained. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, and boy is Rose Queen beautiful. She is a wind dragon with an interesting skill. Her sullen rose deals damage to the surrounding enemies and summons 5 roses. These will deal damage to the enemies surrounding them for 10 seconds before they wilt. Once they have wilted, they will disappear after another 10 seconds have passed. If an adventurer destroys a wilted rose though, it will restore their HP. Destroying a rose also counts as having defeated 5 enemies. The attack itself deals 8 hits of 288% damage, which means it deals 2304% damage. An additional 25 hits of 50% each totals up to 1250%. These are spread among the roses, it's not from the dragon skill itself. The Rose Queen increases strength of wind units by 70% and gives an additional 2% for every 5 enemies that have been defeated, up to 5 times per quest. This buff does get killed by Nihility though, but thanks to the roses, you can still use this effect in Ciela for example, pretty easily. It's very obvious that Rose Queen is probably pretty good on Grimnir. I don't know if she'll be better than a mid-zero on him for example, that's something time will tell. But even then, she fills a lot of roles. She hits pretty hard with her skill, the roses deal some nice additional damage, they can heal units and also enable Slayer's strength, Wyrmprints and abilities, at least in fights that don't have Curse of Nihilist in it. She's an interesting dragon, and I know it's difficult to keep up with good dragons in the build element, and I feel like she is doing a good job at that. Overall, I personally think this is a pretty good banner to summon on, except for the fact that it's not a Gala banner, they are not limited, and your chances of getting a 5-star are smaller without the increased pity rate from a Gala, for example. You can get some nice prizes for every summon, so that might make up for it, and if you can get lucky with some prizes, then I guess it could be worth. But if you're not interested in the units and you're like, I want to try to get some nice prizes, I totally do not recommend doing so. It's kind of a waste then. I also don't think it's worth to like go for a mupped Rose Queen, and I also don't think that it's worth to like stone her. But if you're like going for Grimnir on this banner and like you're getting a mupped Rose Queen out of it, I guess that's fine, then you can use her, but yeah, I don't think it's worth to like fully commit to a mupped Rose Queen here. But that's just my personal opinion, so take everything with a grain of salt. And if you like her, then why not? But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like so the YouTube algorithm falls in love with me and invites me on a nice dinner date. Tell me in the comments below what you think about the banner and if you're going to summon. Another question I have for you today is, what is your favorite wind dragon? Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!